Welcome back all of you. This class I am going to discuss about network security. Last class we studied about network security. That means protecting network from unauthorized access. Protecting network from unauthorized access is known as network security. And we started the topic different types of threats to network security. The first one is virus. And the next one is worms. Worms are worms are self-replicating software. They are self-replicating software which run independently, which do not need a host to execute. It run independently and it exists itself and it's self-contained. It spread across the network through emails and instant messaging. It is a self-replicating software. Worms are self-replicating software. That means which will be reduce the memory space of our computer. Wherever it is attacking, it is replicated automatically and it reduces the memory space of that device. Various types of worms are, first one is email worm. Email worms are spread through emails. When we send the emails, the infected websites or infected link which will be attached along with that one spread these worms. Second one is instant messaging worm. This type of worms spread through instant messaging across the network by sending mails to infected websites. And the other type of worm is internet worm. Infected worms will use the contact list of the user's chat room profile and to send link to the infected websites. These are the different types of worms, various different types of worms. Worms are self-replicating software. They run independently. And they may affect the communication between host and the other system. It may disable the antivirus software that is installed in our system and which will enable it to cause more damage in your system. Bulk email chaining can be created by using these worms, or this worm will create bulk email chaining. Worm reduces, I told you it will be automatically replicated. So automatically it consumes too much system memory, or it reduces the memory space of a system. These are the causes that can be done by the worm. And the next type of threats to network security is another type of virus, that is Trojan horse. Trojan horse is a kind of virus which has certain hidden side effects are there. It is a hidden code, hidden program which is lying along with the games or spreadsheet files. It can destroy or alter the information or data which is stored in a system, which do not replicate just like worm, but they are destructive softwares or destructive programs. They are the hidden code that looks safe, but it has some hidden effects are there or destructive capacity is there, that type of software, that software type of viruses. Different types of Trojan horse are remote access Trojan horse, data sending Trojans, destructive Trojans, FTP Trojans. These are the different types of Trojan viruses or Trojan horse viruses. So these are the main threats to network security: virus, worm, and Trojan horse. And next is spams. You know what is the spams? Spam means it is unwanted bulk mails which is sent by unauthorized or unidentified person to reduce the memory space of your system. Spams are the unwanted bulk mails which are sent by the unauthorized person or unidentified person in order to reduce the memory space. Spams can be avoided by filtering the emails or by using fan traps. This is another type of threats to network security. And next is cookies. Next term is not a threat. Another term which is used in network or it is used in internet is cookies. Cookies are the small text files which are sent by the web server to the web browser. Cookies are the small text files which are sent by the web server to the web browser. When we open a web page or when we open a website, automatically that particular web server will send a small text file to our computer or to our web browser. And whatever the activities you are doing inside that website, that is stored inside that text file. And when you change or when you close that website or when you try to access another website or another web page, automatically this text file is sent back to the web server itself. That text file is known as cookies. Say that cookies are the messages that web server passes to the web browser when you visit internet sites. Your web browser stores these messages in a small file. When you request to another web page from the server, your web server sends that cookie back to the server itself. It will be sent back to the server. These files typically contain information about your visit to that web page. So that means whatever the activities you have done in that website, that will be normally stored in that text file. So that text file is known as cookies. And the next term is firewall. Firewall means it's a protective mechanism to protect the network or protect your system. Firewall is a protective mechanism which controls the entry and exit of data to and from the network. It controls the entry and exit of data to and from the network, which will protect both hardware and software. Protection of the hardware and the software also done by the firewall. Firewall filter the information which is coming from outside network. See that it's a software that protects the private network from unauthorized user access. Firewall filter the information coming from the internet to the network or to the computer to protect the system. It filters the information or filter the data which is coming from the internet to the network or from the internet to our system. Firewall exists both as a software solution and as a hardware solution. Hardware solution means router is acting as a firewall which control the entry and exit of data to or from the network. Hardware side is protected by the router which control the entry and exit of data to or from the network. Software firewall prevent the spread of virus from one device to another. From the software side, it will prevent the entry of viruses into our system. That is software firewall. So firewall means it's a network security system which protect both hardware and software. Hardware protecting and hardware based or software based protection is done by firewall. Different types of firewalls are Cisco firewall, NetScreen 25, Netgear firewall. All are the different types of firewalls. Now we can see what are the various methods or various filtering methods done by this firewall. What are the various filtering methods done by the firewall? The first one is packet filtering. Packet filtering means it checks each packet that is entering or leaving the network, whether it should be accepted or rejected. It check each packet that is coming into the network or coming into the system through the network. And it check same way it will check the packet which is coming out of the system. It will check, and after that it decide whether it should be accepted or rejected based on the certain rules. Based on certain rules, it decide whether the packet should be accepted or rejected. Second one is IP address blocking. Another type of filtering done by the firewall is IP address blocking. If the data coming from a network which has some unwanted data is there, so this firewall will prevent the data from that particular IP address. That is IP address blocking. If data is coming to the system or coming to the network which has some unwanted data is there, so firewall prevent the data that is coming from that particular IP address. That is IP address blocking. Another type of filtering is protocol blocking. Protocol blocking means certain firewall can set or disallow certain protocol services. Certain protocol services can be disallow this firewall. Another type of blocking is port blocking or port blocking. That means certain ports. Firewall can block certain port. That is done by port blocking. Another type is application gateway. It applies security mechanism to certain specific application. Certain specific application security mechanism is given by this firewall. That filtering is known as application gateway. See that what are the different types of, what do you mean by firewall? Firewall means it is a protective mechanism for both hardware and software. It is a protective mechanism for the network for both hardware and software side protection. Hardware side protection can be done by using a router, which will control the entry and exit of data to or from the network. Software firewall prevent the spread of virus from one device to another. And different types of filtering that is done by firewall are packet filtering, IP address blocking, port blocking, protocol blocking, and application gateway. These are the different types of filtering method done by the firewall. Now we can see what is IT Act. IT Act is a primary law. It is a primary law in India dealing with cybercrime and electronic commerce. This we studied in 11th standard also. IP Act is a primary law in India dealing with cybercrime and electronic commerce. This is what we are using in our day-to-day life. IT Act. It is notified in October 2000. It provides a legal framework for electronic governance by giving recognition to electronic records and digital signature. So what is IT Act? IT Act is a primary law in India to deal with cybercrime and electronic commerce. It is a primary law to deal with cybercrime. Next, we can see what you mean by cyber law. Everybody know that what is cyber law. What is cyber law? It is a law that governs the cyberspace is known as cyber law. The law that governs the cyberspace is known as cyber law, or law that deals with various computer related activities. Various computer related activities are controlled or are controlled by this law. That is cyber law. Next we can see what is cyber crime. Cyber crime means any crime committed over internet is known as cyber crime. Any crime that is committed through internet or through network is known as cybercrime. Various types of cyber crimes are, you know all these terms. Hacking. What do you mean by hacking? Hacking means gaining knowledge about someone's private or sensitive information by getting access to their computer system illegally is known as hacking. Gaining sensitive information of a person by getting the access to their computer system, that is known as hacking. What do you mean by theft? Theft means when you download some softwares or music or some videos by violating its copyrights. By violating the copyrights, you are downloading certain softwares. That is known as theft. These are the different types of cyber crimes. Next is cyber stalking. What is these terms we studied in 11th standard also. What is cyber stalking? Cyber stalking means it's an online harassment where the victim gets unwanted emails and messages. That is known as cyber stalking. Identity theft means gaining the bank account details of a person. Gaining the person's bank account details. That means credit card details or debit card details or sensitive information to gain the money or to buy things online in victim's name. That is known as identity theft. Next, we can see malicious software. Malicious software means they are the certain software which can be downloaded from the internet. There may be the pirated software which can be downloaded from the internet and which will destroy the proper functioning of your computer system. These are the software which can be used to steal sensitive information from your system. That type of softwares are known as malicious softwares. And next one is child pornography. That means, that is also we studied in 11th standard, sexually exploiting the minors. That is known as child pornography. And next one is electronic fund transfer fraud. Electronic fund transfer fraud. This crime occurs when there is a transfer of fund which may be intercepted or diverted. Transfer of fund may be diverted to another account. Through this way, they will get the credit card or debit card numbers can be hacked electronically. And the next one is defamation. Defamation means lowering the dignity of a person by gaining their email account details and sending messages using vulgar languages to unknown person. That is known as defamation. And next one is denial of service or DOS attack. DOS attack means it is an attack by which the legitimate users of a device are denied to access information or software or resources of that computer. DOS attack means it is an attack by which the legitimate users of a device are denied to access or use the resources of a computer. That is known as DOS attack. DOS attack can be of 4 different types. First one is denial of access to information. That means it is an attack in which the information sought by the legitimate user is either destroyed or changed. Second one is denial of access to application. That means it denies the legitimate users to open an application or to access an application. Next one is denial of access to system. That means it refers to the unavailability of system, including all the applications installed in that system. that is access to system. And the last one is denial of access to communication, which control the communication through the network. This denial, this DOS attack will control the access to or communication through network. It reduces the radio frequency for communication or flooding the network with excessive traffic. So these are the different types of DOS attacks. Once again go through the topic. Cybercrime. What we studied is cybercrime. Cybercrime means any crime committed over the internet or over the network is known as cybercrime. Various types of cybercrimes are: first one is hacking. You know what is hacking? Hacking means gaining the knowledge about someone's private or personal information. That is known as hacking. Next one is theft. Theft means when a person downloads a music or some software by violating its copyright. That is known as theft. Next is cyber stalking. It means the person or victim get unwanted emails or messages. That is known as cyber stalking. That is, it's an online harassment. Next one is identity theft. Identity theft means gaining the bank account details of a person. That is known as identity theft. Next is malicious software. Using certain pirated software, entire system function can be reduced or entire system functioning can be disrupted. And the software is used to steal certain sensitive information or data that is stored in that system. That is malicious software. Next is child pornography. That means it is sexually exploiting underage children. Electronic fund transfer fraud. This crime occurs when there is a transfer of fund which may be intercepted or diverted. Next is defragmentation. It's lowering the dignity of a person by gaining their email account details and sending emails or messages by using vulgar language. That is known as defamation. So these are the different types of cybercrime. Another one is DOS attack. DOS attack means denial of service. Denial of service means legitimate users are denied to access the resources. That is DOS attack. Legitimate users are denied to access resources of a system. That is DOS attack. DOS attacks are 4 different types. Denial of access to information, denial of access to system, denial of access to application, and denial of access to communication. Next we can see what is IPR issue. IPR issue means IPR. What do you mean by IPR? IPR stands for intellectual property right. It stands for intellectual property right. It is a right to intellectual property such as music, video, or some artistic work developed by a person. That right is known as IPR. IPR. So that means intellectual property right. Next we can see. Next is another topic not related to this one. Now in this topic what we studied is different types of. See then what are things we studied? Yes, we begin the topic with different threats to internet network security. First one is virus, second one is worms, and the third one is Trojan horse. And one more is that is spam. Spam means bulk mail. Unwanted bulk mails are known as spams. These are the different types of threats to network security. And next we studied about cookies. Cookies are the small text file sent by the web server to the web browser. Firewall means it's a protective mechanism of the network or internet which protect both hardware and software. Next, we studied different types of filtering done by the firewall. After that, we studied about IT Act. IT Act is a primary law in India dealing with cybercrime. Next, we studied about cyber law. This law deals with various computer-related activities. Cybercrime. Cybercrime means any crime committed over the internet is known as cybercrime. Different cyber crimes are mentioned over there. And next, DOS attack. DOS attack means it is denial of access to resources of a system. Next is IPR issue. IPR means intellectual property right.